We're here at the 2024 Florida RV Super Show, and right now we're on a quest to find some couples campers that are in the more entry-level price, or at least entry-level, something that'll be easy for someone who's just getting into RVing.
Hey, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are
two crazy campers. After losing a combined weight of more than 200 pounds.
We realized we had so much more energy for activities.
Come along with us as we explore the great outdoors.
And join us on a brand new adventure.
And we're here at the 2024 Florida RV Super Show, and right now we're on a quest to find some couples campers that are in the more entry-level price, or at least entry-level, something that'll be easy for someone who's just getting into RVing. One thing I'm noticing as we're walking around, prices seem to have come down a little bit compared to last year, especially on pull behinds. Not the case necessarily on Class C's, Class B's. They're skyrocketing, but I'm noticing prices coming down a little bit, and we're gonna right now take a look at the Apex 208 BHS. And again, we're looking right here at a show price of $27,999. That's for a brand new RV. When we bought Eleanor in 2020, it was used,
right? And
we paid $25,000.
That was a bargain. Like, I can remember in past years here at the Super Show thinking like, oh my goodness, will we ever see a unit under $30,000 again? So I'm really excited to see, the prices are coming down.
Well, let's go ahead and we'll start off on the inside.
So we are starting in the back, and to be honest, this isn't a true couples camper because there are bunk beds, which is implying that you want to take somebody along with you and not just be a couple. But I like how these are spaced nicely so it doesn't feel like a coffin if you do bring kids. And you can use this for extra storage. I like having storage, so even if it's just you and your partner, you can use this as storage.
Or when you have a fight.
Exactly, right. Joe sleeps right here, and then you close the curtain. Perfect. All right, so right next door is the bathroom, which I think they have in a nice angle, so you have plenty of room. This is something that I really enjoy and rarely see, and that is a little bit of a tub. I like having a bathtub option, especially when we're boondocking, especially when like water is a commodity. Like, I like being able to just kind of like have some water here and be able to shave my legs and sit down. This is nice and tall, although I don't think it would be perfectly comfortable for Joe, but this is good enough for me at least. The toilet is positioned well and far enough from the door that I don't have to have a leg out in order to use the bathroom. The sink space is very small. This is definitely where we lost some room. I like being able to have toiletries up here, but they do have a little bit of storage. Most of the storage, though, is cut off by all of the plumbing. Okay.
So go ahead, so sit like you would normally sit. And one thing I'm noticing, like, look at you, you're having to put your arm on top of you. Like, yes, you have a curtain there, so it's not a glass door, but your leg looks awfully close to the tub area.
I think that you are probably going to have to do this. So you're going to get a little built-in squatty potty, because I don't think that you are going to be able to sit on this without putting your legs up there.
I'm just not a fan of that toilet position. They should have angled it out. So instead of being straight up against the tub like that, like, just turn it. That's all they needed to do, was turn it just a little bit.
Okay, something that's interesting that I'm noticing is there's no television set. There is a TV backer here. I guess that's where
you would put it.
That's where you would put it, but I'm not used to not having a TV. And yeah, they do have like a cable and plug in there. We've got some extra storage here, which was really nice as a pantry. We have a Dometic refrigerator.
It looks like everything is going to 12 volt now. It's kind of interesting that the light is flicking. Sorry if you have any kind of issue with that. A little bit of storage up over the top of the fridge.
This is interesting. Feels more like a camp stove. I kind of actually like that. And I like having a microwave instead of the useless oven. I'm actually going to use this. However, I'm not sure that I love the position being, you know, down, where you have to squat down in order to put your food in here. Of course, it would be great for kid level if they wanted to, you know, make a little hot dog for themselves. There's some storage up here. And then we've got a nice sink area.
Oh, that's a nice big sink.
Really nice big sink. More storage, which is really nice. Oops, doesn't want to open. Oh, okay, there you go.
Just a little flip down piece. That's kind of useless. One drawer.
Yeah, not crazy about that storage. You do have storage over here underneath the dinette, which is really nice. And I think that this is a much more useful dinette than ours because you don't have that U shape. You've got nice big full dinette here. Now it looks like we have a Murphy style type of bed. This is probably going to go down this sofa, and then you can make the mattress nice and long. There is a sunroof over the top of me, which is beautiful. However, I'm always a little bit worried about leakage and water damage. Okay, so let's take a look at this bed. I'm gonna fold it out. You can lift it up, it folds out, and then you can slide the mattress over top of this to make it a full mattress, a full bed that's held up by this.
I don't like that.
Not my favorite thing either. You have some side storage, which is really nice. This is long enough and deep enough for you to hang like a sweater or dress or something like that, which is nice. And I like this nice big storage over here.
So coming to the outside, we'll start off here in the back. We have a nice little outdoor kitchen. So small little RV chill fridge. We have a little mini Blackstone type, and then that's gonna slide in. A little bit of workspace here. We have an outlet, USB plugs. Starting to see a lot of USB stuff showing everywhere. I'm not a huge fan of outdoor kitchens. I know some people love them. I always worry about another entryway for water. The one thing that's really weird about this one is the awning does not come over the outdoor kitchen. So again, in Florida, sun, raining, we're gonna have this and I'm not protected. So if it's raining outside, I'm not gonna really utilize this. So coming along in the back, we just have a spare tire. We have our regular square bumper. Here we have our 30 amp, and then we have our TV cable hookup. City water connection. Again, we have a city water connection, and literally right next door to it is our tank flush. I just see people like me being lazy going, okay, it's time to flush my black tank, and taking my city water connection and going and using it on the black tank. We don't want to do that. Outdoor shower. Here's our slide. Something else is interesting on this one, we have our tank fill over here on the driver's side. Normally you're gonna see this on the other side. And then we have our drain right there. And then we do have a little bit of pass through here. Decent size, not super high, but nice and wide. Down here we have some manual stabilization jacks. So up top we do have an awning that goes most of the way. Again, I wish it was going over the outdoor kitchen. We've got our furnace here, outlet right here. Tires, we're looking at, they're not Goodyears, load range D. So here's the thing about tires. Unpopular opinion. I don't think that Goodyears are the end all and be all to tires. People talk about they're afraid of China bombs. I'm gonna tell you that a lot of the times the blowouts you're seeing is people are exceeding the weight capacity on their tires. And more importantly, they're exceeding the speed rating. One of the things that makes Goodyear endurance tires good is they have a higher speed rating. So if you've got a tire like this one, and it's got a speed rating of 60 or 65 miles an hour, and then you jump on the road and you're going 75 miles an hour, it's a recipe for disaster. So I would not let a non-Goodyear tire necessarily throw you off. You don't have to buy this RV and then go throw out the tires as soon as you buy it. Just use the tires the way they're supposed to, like with the appropriate weight and the appropriate speed. We have a set of stairs right here that are gonna fold up into the RV. These ones aren't so bad, but again, this would probably work on our house, but for some people, if you're parked right next to something, you may not be able to fold them up. The only thing I don't like about this is you're folding it up and putting all the dirt into the RV. There's your door, got a little window on your door, 2-piece, so you do have a screen door. Other side of your pass-through. We have a manual trailer jack here, place for our propane, and then a place for our batteries. And then up here on the front, we have a nice little plastic cap. This is nice. You're going to get a lot of sun in, but I can tell you, just standing right here, I can see the bed. So I'm sure that there is a blind. We didn't really look for that on the inside that's going to come down. But if at night, forget to close the bed. Maybe in the morning, you're looking for some light. You're changing, and all of a sudden, you can see everything in the RV. So you're probably going to end up wanting to keep that shade down. Okay, pros and cons. What's your pro?
My pro is going to be the bathtub, the little mini bathtub inside of the shower. You rarely get to see that, but I love having a little bit of a shower and a bathtub together.
Okay. I'm struggling for a pro. I'm not a fan of this unit.
Right.
I'm really not a fan of this unit.
I can tell.
Okay, so I'm going to say, if you're looking for a bunkhouse, because again, this really isn't a couples camper, there's a decent amount of room for the kids in the bunkhouse.
Yeah.
That's probably the best pro. I don't like the bathroom. Okay, we'll just get into the cons. And my biggest con, I've got a list of cons on this one.
Okay.
I don't like the big front glass thing. Yes, you're going to get light in, but like I can just see, it's all the way down at your head.
Right.
Like I can
If you
just see you
forget.
accidentally forgetting to close the shades. I mean, I think about that. We've gotten into cruising and we always get ocean view balconies, and we're going to be on a ship where we have an interior balcony, a balcony that faces into Central Park on the Oasis. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if you forget to close the blinds, everyone's going to see everything.
All your business.
Right? So I don't like that. I don't like the bed. But the thing I don't like the most, even though it sounds cool in concept, is the skylight. I'm thinking about water intrusion. I'm thinking about you're driving along and you accidentally hit something, maybe a tree branch or something. We have a hole in our roof. We had no idea how we got the hole. Like
That's
just
right.
something hit it.
A branch.
I'm thinking like you're going to take that off, but we're in Florida and I see that plastic cracking eventually. I see just the sun beating down on it and cracking, and you're going to have, think about how many times have you had to change your plastic cap on your bathroom shower.
Also, you're not loving where the water placement is as far as the hoses being very close together.
Like we were talking to our friend Chris, that's just laziness on the manufacturer's part. Like, oh, let's just put two hose connections right next to each other. What's your biggest con?
My con is going to be that window also. Like that skylight just scares me. It's beautiful. I love it. But, you know, someone living in Florida, vulnerability to the wet is always a concern for me. So as much as I love seeing the stars, I like to come out of my rig and look at the stars without being inside.
Since you have the same con, I'll give you another one.
All
I
right.
don't like the bed.
Well, this is something that you really need to think about when you are purchasing a camper. What are you going to have to do day and night? And what are you comfortable with doing?
I don't want to make my bed, let alone have to put it up every day.
So in order for you to be able to utilize your couch, if you'd like to use your couch, you have to put your bed away. And in order to use your bed, you got to put your couch away. So if you're somebody that doesn't mind doing that in order to have this particular layout, that's going to work out great. But for us, I like to get up in the morning and go. And a lot of times I'm ready to go, but you may still be in bed. I can't fold you up in there and just leave,
I got
right?
news for you. It's also blocking off your entryway for getting in and out of the RV.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to be scooting around it. I just don't like that. And also, let's face it, these mattresses, they're not very good quality. One of the first things I'm going to tell you to do when you go buy an RV, if it didn't already come with it, is go to rvmattress.com and buy a new mattress that feels good so that you can have a good night's sleep. And when you have these fold-up beds, things like that, you can't, you're going to have to get custom-made mattresses. That's going to jack up the cost.
I do like the price though. I feel like the price is right. Again, we're at $27,999.
And now you've got something for the kids and the grandkids.
Exactly.
Okay, so the price, we'll go with that. Well, that is going to be the Apex 208 bunkhouse. If you like seeing videos like this, please make sure you hit the like button on this video. It really does help build the channel, but it also lets us know what kind of videos you guys are looking to see.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon, and that way every single time we upload a new video, you'll be alerted to it.
Until next time,
Happy camping.